Well, I think it's positivity, energy, the commitment to change that we need now. The world's a very different place from what it was when we won that election in 2019. And I think that Liz has the right policies to take us forward into the forthcoming years. As I've said, with positivity and enthusiasm, she's got a real can-do attitude that is really striking. And I think that's what people want to see. I'm overwhelmed by the amount of people coming up to me on the street, just normal people coming up to me saying that they really want me to back Liz, and I'm backing Liz. And hopefully that will be reflected in the party when hopefully she'll be elected as our leader and Prime Minister.
And have you seen that change over the last couple of days? I'm sure they weren't saying that when you were backing Tom Tugendhat, but have you seen that, the country coming on board of late?
I think so. I think that it's a really positive campaign, and we're seeing many people coming from all sections of the Conservative Party over to Liz Truss, many with plenty of experience, many of the new candidates, many of the new councillors, many of the new MPs that won their seats very recently, 2019, those that have recently elected in local council seats. They want that positive change that Liz is going to provide. And I think that a can-do attitude and a proven ability, whether that's as International Trade Secretary, whether as Foreign Secretary, she's really showing us what material she's made from. And I can assure you, Esther, from what I can see, it's prime ministerial material.
And you're part of the Northern Research Group. You do a lot there championing the North. The levelling up agenda was very much as Boris's agenda. Liz seems to be getting rid of various of his policies or taking it another way. Will the levelling up agenda remain, and how important is it to people in Southport and in the North West?
Well, I think levelling up is incredibly important. Liz has said she will carry on with the levelling up agenda. In fact, I was at a Northern Research Group hustings chaired by Jake Berry, the chairman of the Northern Research Group, where Liz gave that commitment to levelling up the North and the rest of the country. But it's been incredibly important across the North. And in my own constituency, we got a town deal of $37.5 million. We're already seeing the fruits of that now come, with hundreds of millions being promised by investors that want to come into our town. Only a couple of weeks ago, I was at the Grand, which is a brand new development in an old building, which has shown that Southport's got a lot of life in. But that was the spark and the impetus from the town deal. We're seeing a lot more of that in Southport, in towns like Southport, right across the North. And the job of the Northern Research Group has always been to hold the feet to the fire of the government when it comes to that commitment to levelling up. But Liz is showing that real enthusiasm for that.
And one final question. The cost of living is the biggest issue facing everybody, and you'll know that when people come to you. People are calling now for a policy put together straight away. They want Boris to come together, Rishi to come together, Liz to come together and get something down. Rishi has said he would. Liz has said no. Would you, as a supporter, say to her, we need to do something straight away for the people of this country?
Well, what I would say, Esther, is that we are doing things already. We've already given support. Previously, we've already committed to more support. And Liz has said that she would be looking at further measures of support. But I would say that it has to be targeted to those that really need it. There are many people that have been getting extra money from the government, not at the poorer end. And we need to give them more to support them, not just blanket brushstroke approach, which actually has left some people out that do need the support. When we did it over council banding, of course, you've got people that live in big houses, but they may be very old and very vulnerable, living in a big old cold house and didn't get anything that first time round. We need to support the most vulnerable people. Liz has said that in an emergency budget, she will look at that, as well as a whole range of tax measures that we need to do to make sure that more people have more support, but more money in their own pockets as well.